While you might not think it originally, the level 900 is actually a really good hard target to hit and is well worth the time spent to do it. Hey everyone, Derpy here, and welcome back to another Battle Pirates video. What I want to do in this video is show you all of the different techniques, or the techniques for all of the different turrets in this video. There's no real path that I use for these targets, it's more just looking at every single turret or turret combination and figuring out what the best approach is. Now obviously, as you may have seen with my 102 and 103 videos, I do have 5 ships at X1. This is possible without coins for sure. I've talked about that in detail. I am using a Sea Serpent's crew. If you drive correctly, the only damage you should get is actually going to be from missiles, which evade is going to help against with for sure. Just to get started, I'm coming in at the top left here. It does matter where you come in at in terms of your placement, but actually you can apply these techniques again because it's not path-based to just about everything in the target. The first thing that you want to do is set yourself up just outside of the medium range turrets. Wait till all your ships are stopped and have been for your little boost arc to show up, and then what you're going to do is you're going to charge forward and run. This is going to allow you to kill that turret perfectly fine. You can even loop back and trigger the prison guard right here, which I do like to do. Just note that you are going to have to maybe avoid damage from the spider. As you can see, my reload, retreat bar, etc. did not go down, which means that I haven't been impacted by that. I didn't get any damage taken. Wait for the prison guard to come close and then click forward. What you want to do is make sure that you are moving as its first shot hits, so start moving a little bit before you think the ship is going to get in range. Now you did see me duck inside this red ring here. That's not something I would generally recommend. I just do it because I have enough practice and know that I'm going to be safe at the very outside in the particular technique. I would generally stay away from that. Next up is making sure you avoid the corrosive turret right here, that's the directional arc, and kill the missile turret. There's no reason to use any of your boost to get to this guy. For me and my particular special shown, I kill it before it fires a second shot. The next tricky thing is the long range, or I'm calling this medium, I suppose. Medium range corrosive right next to a short range corrosive. What you want to do for this one is outrange the long one, or medium one range first. Get so your special ability here is boosted up, and then click forward. Make sure you don't go in range of the short range one. If you get it exactly right, you can stop just outside its range 2, which is pretty nice. I'm going to come back and kill the gate and the UAV turret. The UAV turret does nothing to me because I have sprints on. MDS3s do nothing and sprints are useful if you're wondering. Just killing the gate, no real worries there. Next up is going to be the turret cluster on the right. As you can see, there's 4 different turrets here. The missile one, which hopefully is going to get off one volley, as well as a short range turret. I'm not too worried about any of them. What I'm going to do is stop outside the range of the missile turret and also outside of this red range and click in the dead zone right here. What this is going to do is let me kill the missile turret, which I'll do right like this. And again, because I'm moving on the outside here, I'm not going to take any extra damage from the strider. It's always going to hit behind me if you stay moving. It looks like at this point I can sneak in and get close to this first strider, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Note that the prison guard does move, so I'm going to retreat and go all the way off to the left side here, pivot back to the right, stay out of the strider range, and again, when he's about to click me, right now, I get close and move forward. What this does, and avoid that sideways angle there, what this does again is make sure that he hits behind me and misses completely. Now, if you just sneak through the center, which is pretty harrowing to do, it's safe to kill the strider. Make sure you don't go too far though, as there is this turret I'm highlighting over on the left right here, is something you want to be aware of. Just click in the dead zone, and charge forward. I don't think I took any damage from either of the 2 striders there. Now we have to kill the medium range turret. This one's not too bad here, and just make sure you have time to reload so your heavy weapon is completely reloaded. You're going to charge forward, kill this guy, and then kill the missile turret, and then even the gate 2 if you want to escape out through that one. Charging forward here, looks like he might have got an extra shot or 2 off at me, no worries. Kill the missile turret, kill the gate, and we'll even stop right here to use our boost to move forward a little bit further. A few other things here, the corrosive turret, that's not going to do anything to me, it's directional only. I can kill that one pretty easily. I could engage the strider now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to get the short range turret out of the way first, and we'll come back in towards him later. Looks like top right, nothing around here, so I can duck in and get the corrosive one right here. He's going to start spinning towards me, so let's see if we can't hide inside the minimum range. Get towards the prison guard, have him triggered. Missile turret did shoot at me, maybe that's an extra volley or two of damage I don't need. Line up so I can run towards the top of the target here with the prison guard, run straight, and stop. Shooting at a few things here, I would want to take this missile turret down, but I'm going to be safe and make sure no one else is going to shoot at me. Once he's down there, and again, probably an extra 2 volleys from that I didn't need to, made sure not to run into the corrosive turret or the other corrosive turret. Now it looks like it's safe to click in the center of the strider right here, get close to him, shoot at him a few times. Missile turret is shooting at me, we're going to take him down, hopefully before he gets off a third shot, and now we have the medium range corrosive one to deal with. We'll come back for the short range one later. Sneaking back out here, we're going to go up and to the left. We're going to avoid the second corrosive turret for now and just move straight forward. Stop right here, make sure we don't get too close to the short range one until we actually want to. Almost clicked early there. And now the other corrosive turret, which we're right in range of, so I think I'm going to just be able to move up towards the top. He's going to shoot at me and hit behind me. I might have turned around a smidge early there, no worries. Alright, a few things left here. Short range corrosive will be my next target, and then we're actually going to go into the gate is the short path to get the corrosive guy, but outside the path is a little bit safer of an option, so I think I'm just going to show you that safer option because I can. You can even hit the short range ones while moving, look at that. Staying outside will let me go in a straight line and not be forced to stop right here. You can go in either compartment to kill it, but you're for sure going to get no damage if you go on the outside. I think I did get hit by one corrosive pellet this round. It should still be instant base repair, which is pretty nice. The other thing you want to do is make sure you can get all of these random junk buildings, etc. cleared. What this does is, again, allows your heavy weapon, and it gives the heavy weapon the chance to reload completely here. Probably takes about 4 seconds, and this guy should die in one volley completely, with the heavy weapon shooting first, and down. Look at that. It shoots behind me, and no damage from that particular turret. Well, let's see what our damage and the battle report and the build looks like. Battle report is overwhelmingly penetrative, which is good and means I drove pretty well here. The sum of resisted and taken is 26%. Compared to corrosive, the sum of resisted and taken is 4%, one tiny splash of corrosive damage. Repair time is going to be seen after I click through the pop-up. You get 250k points if you have done the 103 and 102, which is why I'm hitting this target. It's almost a cure for boredom. If I've done 103s and 102s, which if you're hitting this target you probably have, I get 1.25 million points for this one. It's still instant base repair, so no fix. I can alternate between 103s, 900s, 103s, 900s, and auto a bunch of 102s. I could just hit 103s, I'll get slightly fewer points per target, and it'll be a whole lot more boring. Taking a look at the total repair time, it looks like it's 12 minutes and 27 seconds, so not instant map repair, but that's very clearly instant base repair. All of these things have a pretty similar damage output. The build is shown here. It's the same for all 4 ships, including the flag, except the 5th one here has sprints and a different special just to allow for that one. So again, because of where I am in the raid, I do have a ton of 102s stacked up from just autoing that. A few more 103 stacked up. I'm going to try and get some 900s done because you get more points per target, and alternating between 103s and 900s will again be slightly less boring, which is the hard part of the raid. I wish there were some actual target that was really hard, like a 9000. They gave me 10 million points per hit, but killed my fleet just about completely. Go ahead and give this a try and let me know how it works for you. I want to give a huge thank you to the channel members whose names appear on the end screen now. They're helping keep the channel running and are why I can provide things like the build stock. If you find that doc or these videos helpful and want to support, you can click the join button on YouTube. As always, and until next time, this is Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.